Hello, my name's Randy Lake, and I'm talking to you here about a couple of Corvettes. This is a 1960 Corvette frame. My friend down here in Greenville, South Carolina, he builds mid-year frames, C1, C2 frames, but this is an original 1960 frame. Okay. This gentleman's supposed to come pick up his original frame, but here's the frame that he's built. He actually set the body on it. This is a 1960 Corvette. It's got C4 suspension. He builds these frames. He's got jigs for C1s and C2s. You gotta understand there's no engine, so the ride height will be bad. But this video is just to show you how the wheel sets are. A little bit of modification in the back just for your tow rod and your spring mount. He cuts that out and he put a smooth piece over it. Another thing to notice or to understand about the frames that David builds here, his name's David Barbary, is that the frames are built in such a way where very little modification is needed for a LS7 with a 6-speed Tremec T56, such as this 67 that we've got right here. This is a 67. It's got the Corvette frame, Corvette suspension, C4 suspension. It's got the LS7 engine in it. Okay, there's the 6-speed right there. Now a lot of your other companies that build these frames, you have to do a lot of modification to the tunnel so the transmission will fit correctly, and you don't have to do that in this instance. Another thing to notice, this is set up for coilovers. He puts this plate in here when it's a coilover type car. So this car will have coilovers. It does not at this point, of course. 1967 Roadster with a C4 suspension. LS7 T56. It's got a brand new, we just put this front end on it. Corvette Image is where you get the front ends. There's a picture of one of his toolboxes. There's his other box over there. Now this is a 63 Roadster. You can see a little bit better in this how the suspension is set up. You can also get a look at the welds. This man is an excellent welder. He's been welding for 30 years. Once again, this is a 63 Roadster. It's got the C4 suspension, 84 to 87 suspension. Here's the setup on the rear. This one's also set up for coilovers. He'll cut this out on a body that's going to utilize the coilover. Okay, if it's not going to have coilovers, you can still use a transverse spring. Okay, also has to notch this out right here. Alright. See the Corvette suspension up under here. Does C1s, which is 53 to 62, and C2s 63 to 67. Here's the jigs. Expert frame builder. Built NASCAR frames, race car frames before there was race cars, or before there was NASCAR, pardon me. Corvette restoration. Give me a call. My name's Randy Lake, 704-689-7526. Had to replace the pillar here. There's a little bit of rust. 63. Going into the paint booth here. Here we've got a 62 body, being water sanded. It's on the rotisserie for paint. Expert Corvette repair, restoration. (1960) Corvette body.